Ohai. Knysna, the town and the popular tourist resort around Eden Zapadna of the Cape Province of the Republic of South Africa, is the part of the tourist region Garden Route. Proton Highway N25 came to the west from the city of Plettenberg Bay on the same highway is located on 34 degrees of southern latitude and 72 came to the east from. The number of inhabitants for the beginning of 21st century made 76,000. History. In 1825 on the bank of the lake there was the village of Melville, and in 1846 near it there was one more, Nyakhaven. The city of Knysna, which was formed in 1882 as a result of merge of both villages, was called in honor of the neighboring river. Knysna's harbour contained up to 50 vessels, and since 1787 supply of wood with which the region abounded were performed from there. The landowner George Rex, who arrived to the Cape of Good Hope in 1796, played the important role in the early history of the city and it is considered its founder. As the entrance to port was the difficult task, large vessels were served by the port pilot. Since 1868 John Ben was the pilot. It is from Mussel Bay in honor of which the double-deck ship now serving the tourist attraction in Knysna's lagoon is called. The port was officially closed in 1954. The family of natives of Norway by last name Tesson played the essential role in Knysna's development since 1869 and further. In particular, Arndt Leonard Tesson, 1816-1875, and his son Charles Wilhelm Tesson based an expanded family company on woodworking. Charles repeatedly held the position of the mayor Nys. From 1907 to 1949 for transportation of wood from nearby forests to the harbour the special narrow gauge railway was used. Characteristic. The city is located mainly on the northern coast, largely estuary into which waters of the Knysna River fall. Estuary leads to the ocean, passing by two large capes known as heads, and gained ill fame because of the frequent crashes of the fishing boats passing by them. The row locates the geological formation known as Stones Cards. To the north from Nys the tropical forest covers the hilly area throughout 20 km, gradually passing into the bushes closer to mountains Otanikva. The city enjoys popularity both among tourists and among elderly travelers because of the soft warm climate. Since recent time the city also purchased popularity among golfers as in it several sites for golf of the world class are located. Also the resort is popular among Bohemia hippie, many restaurants work here. The next beach is located on Brenton-on-Sea, directly to the west from Skalbolov. The Golf Buffalo is popular among surfers. In the city the yacht club is located. In the neighborhood of the city population of relic elephants lives. Knysna's estate, the building of heritage with rich history. The fascinating history of the estate was well investigated by the historian Margaret Parks and Philip Cavigna. From Historical Society of Knysna and P. Holt. Johanna Tesson, Paul Emil Bertelsen, Henry Morgan, William Maurer, Ludwig Johnson, and many others, visited the estate for the last 145 years is connected with considerable local figures, such as Sarah Rex. The property on which this house stands was provided in property William Hannah Mackersona by the Governor Sir Philip Watthouse in 1864 and stretched from Thickhat Street, Main Street. The property was sold to Hjalmar and Rolf Tesson in 1872, who then lived in property on Main Street. In 1892, the former mayor of Knysna, Henry Percy Morgan, the owner of West End Hotel, purchased the real estate. In 1900, Andrew Hepburn from Knysna Forest, Colorado, built the estate. In the 1930th years in the building there were rooms in which Beatrice Antoinette Lotz, later the second wife of the Commander-in-Chief Knysna Alexander Foka, gave lessons Afrikaans. During the period from 1945 to 1960, Knysna's family owned the house when he acted as the board for teachers and pupils of High School of Knysna. In 1992 the building was renamed into Knysna Manor House, Knysna's estate. In 2000 the property and the building were provided to Debbie Stanley. From what ad? For Willoughby van Rienena's lease. Then the owner of property which will be used as the center of ecological education. Debbie and the partner Hattie Tesson trained young people from around the world in fauna and flora of the African woods and even visited delegation from the American International School in Dubai. Hattie created the Natural History Museum consisting of the set of bones and skulls of mammals, such as rodents and primates, who are brought together by her father Hjalmar Tesson. They are used as the tool for training of young visitors in fauna of the past and present wood. The trainer's house forms historical base from which the eco-ed programs are carried out, and the highlight for all participants participating in the offered actions is night walk in the forest, where at night they feel the mystery of the wood. Evenings come to an end around the fire with stories of last years. Now the property belongs to PA Bison, and EcoEd continues to lease property and offers educational actions from this special place. Recent repair of the building became possible thanks to donation from PA Bison, where EcoEd was the main sponsor. Annual events. At the end of April, the beginning of May, the festival of Mardi Gras, Pink Lurie, is held. In July, the Take and Purchase the Oyster Festival, which attracts a great number of guests from far away, is held. The Rastamansky Festival of the Earth is held at the end of July. In September, Gastronomica, the festival of healthy food and organic products, is carried up. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.